All righty. Well, welcome and greetings everyone to all of you wherever it is that you're tuning from around the world. We especially welcome any new team members joining us for the first time today. I am so grateful to have the opportunity to serve all of you today as your MC, and thank you so much for hopping on to hear from some of the best. Let's get the Zoom rules done. Please remain muted during the entire training and grab a notebook and pen to write down any important takeaways from our training today. If you're tuning in from a mobile device, please scroll all the way to the right so you can see the PowerPoint slides being shared by our trainers. Please do not share your screen or draw on the screen. And lastly, please use the chat box to greet one another, communicate, and please keep it positive. Okay, so welcome to the last week of September. Can you believe it? We're almost done with September and then we're moving on to October. So I want to take this time to welcome all of our Polynesians, our Micronesians, our Spanish, our Vietnamese, our Palangi friends, and future Indian teams who are going to be on this Zoom, right? So my name is Saloy Taapua, and I'm currently tuning in from sunny Lake Elsinore, California. I was born in Malailoa, American Samoa. Our parents moved us to Hawaii when I was 3 years of age, so they could seal us for all time and eternity in the La'ia Hawaii Temple. We came to the United States when I was 5 years of age and I attended elementary school here in Santa Ana, California, where I was raised. I am currently a gold executive and married to the love of my life, my own stud muffin, Mr. Tala'abe Ta'afua, and I'm so excited because today he's going to participate in the training. We have been blessed with six kids who are all on their own, ranging from our oldest daughter, Desiree, who is 39, to our youngest son, Travis, who is 28. We have one fur baby who I love so much. Her name is Zena. She's 4 years old. And we've also been blessed with six amazing grandkids and 14 grand fur babies, a cute variety of cats and dogs. My background is 25 years in the mortgage lending industry on the closing side. And you know what? Right now it's tough out there. But why New Skin? Well, my story started in my in law's backyard. There was a gathering, and two key leaders at that time came from Utah to do a presentation. So after the presentation, my brother in law and his wife sat us down and told us that we needed to get on this train because if we didn't get on the train would leave without us. So we all signed up, and at that time, my father-in-law was dependent on his crutches. He took the G3 juice and the nano for a week, and on Sunday he went up to the podium at church without the crutches and bore his testimony. He was so excited about the health pack, I tell you, and about the G3 juice and the nano. So at that time, right after he took the products, he was able to walk smoothly without those crutches. So I want to say that my family is very into the health products, the health pack. My mother-in-law is currently taking the G3 juice faithfully. There's so many wonderful products that our company has, and this is why I joined New Skin for the amazing products, helping people, being on this wonderful new champion team. I see that our amazing mentor is on the Zoom, our very own Superman K2, and some of our Blue Diamond directors. I appreciate you guys, right? So we're helping each other, and of course, the financial leverage. But enough about me. At this time, I would like to introduce to you guys my other very own mentor who I love so much. She was born and raised in American Samoa. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Got carried away with the mouse. So sorry about that. Okay. She was born and raised in American Samoa, same place where I was born, but she currently resides in Costa Mesa, California. And she has been a trooper. I tell you, she is the Zoom queen. When we first started, when she hopped on this business, she was Queen Sunshine. She was all over and she was just zooming in. And that's where I get my being faithful on Zoom is from seeing her just, in the background, just doing whatever she can to help with the team. She is qualified for 3 success trips, which were Waikiki, Hawaii, Punta Cana, and Dominican Republic and Jamaica. And thank you to my mentor that she gifted me when she qualified for Waikiki, Hawaii. She gifted that to me. She joined New Skin for better health, time and financial flexibility, plus legacy for her children. She has a 30-year background in auto finance and commercial law as an AR specialist. So if you didn't make your car payments, she would be the one ringing your phone back in the day. She is married to the love of her life, Isitolomalo from Samoa. They have 2 beautiful children, Jana and David, and she has 3 grand fur babies, which are all doggies. And her favorite quote is one of my very own by Jim Rohn, which is service to many leads to greatness. And at this time, I bring to the stage my mentor, my sister, the phenomenal diamond director, Mrs. Utana Malo. Welcome, welcome, Utana.
Wow. Thank you so much to our beautiful MC for that amazing intro. And I want to thank all of you that made time to hop on today. I know it's the end of the week, but and sometimes you're just like, should I hop on or should I just wait till next week? But you stayed true and you came on and you're like, okay, let me see what these 2 knuckleheads are gonna do today. You know how we do here when you get called to do something because our last person who was supposed to do our Zoom today had to cancel last minute. And that's when we step in and we take over and we just do what we know what to do best. And that is to just do it like our Superman K2 always teaches us from the very beginning is to just do it. And so my introduction has been made. Thank you so much. The number one thing that I brought me on board this journey was my family's health, and then of course my health as well. That was the number one thing. And then towards the end of the first year that I was in, uh, I was I heard so many things, but the number one thing that stood out to me about this amazing company is the legacy that you can leave here. Uh, it's a willable asset that you can will to 3 generations of your children. So this is what really, really caught my attention and kept me here all this time. Okay, so who on the call uses our Epic products? Can you put a one in the chat box if you use our Epic products? So I have my Epic products out here. I use the Epic products a lot because I love our ethnobotanist, the amazing Mr. Paul Cox, Dr. Paul Cox. So I have a lot of Epic products because I know when I buy these products, royalties are going back to the indigenous villages that helped Dr. Cox to be able to come up with the formulas to create these products. And one of the countries is my country in Samoa, right? So I'm super excited to share today a quick video from this beautiful, amazing person, spiritual person. I love him. I met him in person at many events that we've been to. And every time I see him, I can just feel how much he loves people. And this is the thing about our scientists. They don't just come on board for a paycheck. They come on board because they want to help people. And so I'm going to share this video real quick, and I'm not going to let it go long. I'm going to push it forward a little bit to get to my country area so that you can see what this amazing scientist did for our country. Oops, back.
Tell them exactly how you do it. So, Hannah, I can't hear Paul. Tana?
In botany and
There you
philosophy.
go.
I won a Fulbright
Yes.
fellowship to the University of Wales, where I studied with one of the greatest rainforest biologists in the world, Paul Richards, and then won a Danforth Fellowship and National Science Foundation Fellowship to do my master's and PhD at Harvard University. That was a great experience, and Barb and I were able to go back for my doctoral dissertation work on rainforest biology and live with our little family in Samoa again. It was during that time that I encountered a very famous ethnobotanist, Richard Evans Schultes, who's considered really the father of ethnobotany in this country. When he heard that I was fluent in Polynesian languages, he invited me to his office and said, you've got to study these languages, and you've got to study ethnobotany. So I started doing ethnobotanical studies on weekends and really had some fun time studying how people use plants for food, for shelter, for other things. I steered away from medicine because it seemed to be a really very sort of difficult study for me. But that changed when my mother contracted breast cancer. I was very concerned and thought about going back to medical school to become an oncologist so I could help her. But then I realized if I could study indigenous healing systems and discover a new drug, that instead of helping hundreds of people like I would as a physician, potentially I could help millions of people. I went to the U.S. National Cancer Institute. Dr. Gordon Cragg, the director of natural products, had a meeting with me and some of his colleagues. And I told them that I thought I probably had about a 1% chance, just 1% chance of discovering a new drug. They said, well, actually, Paul, we've been talking about you, and we think you have a 3% chance. 3%? Wow. I realized that if there were 33 other people like me, one of us would have a shot. So something else wonderful happened at the same time. My mother, of course, unfortunately died of breast cancer, but a few months after she died, I got a letter from the White House, from the President of the United States. He'd named me as a presidential young investigator. I got a big source of research funding to do any research I wanted to in the world. I said to Barbara, let's go back to the islands. Let's go back to Samoa. Let's see if we can find a cure for breast cancer. So we went back to a very remote island. We took our children. We had 4 at the time. We lived in this little hut, thatched hut, with just slept on the mats. All we took was my research gear and the children's school books. We'd worked with their teachers so we could go for a whole year and see what had happened and keep them up in their schooling. Samoa was fantastic. The rainforest when we drove in was like a cathedral. I could hear the birds cooing. I could see the giant lianas. The trees are so huge, and you look at the light filtering down. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's extraordinary. And the indigenous people know about it. So there were some wonderful healers that I apprenticed with to teach me how they use plants for healing. Epinesa Mauingoa, Pelalilo, others helped teach me their traditional healing systems. We got quite excited because we didn't find anything for cancer, nothing in the plants that we sent with the healers and village and government's permission for testing at the U.S. National Cancer Institute showed any efficacy. But they asked me at the National Cancer Institute if there was anything for viruses. They were interested in discovering new drugs for HIV/AIDS. There was one plant I was really interested in that Epinesa Mauingoa had shown me. She scraped the bark, made a potion, would give that to a patient. The patients seemed to me to have what I would call a rapid viral onset illness. I wasn't sure if it was hepatitis or yellow fever. We later discovered it was hepatitis. But I took samples of the bark and the healer's potion. Again, with the government's permission, the Prime Minister of Samoa got very interested and excited about what I was doing, the village's permission, the people's permission. Returned it back to the National Cancer Institute, and bingo, we discovered a very active new drug candidate for HIV/AIDS called Prostratin. I was so grateful that the National Cancer Institute stood behind me in my assertion that there should be a return of this intellectual property back to the indigenous people. Things are going great, and then bad news happened again. A logging company showed up and started cutting the rainforest down, the forest where we discovered this plant that showed activity against AIDS. The people were devastated. The villagers felt that the forest was sacred. It was sort of their gift from God. So I asked the chiefs, why did you allow the loggers to come in and cut this rainforest? And they explained that they had no other choice if they wanted their children educated. The government required them to build a school. They explained they were poor people. They're just subsistence agriculturalists and reef foragers. And here the loggers showed up and offered to pay for the school if they'd allow them to destroy their 30,000 acre, 10,000 hectare rainforest. This was terrible. I asked the village chiefs, what if we could raise the money to build the school? Could you protect your forest? In response, they sent 2 chiefs with machetes up to block the loggers from coming back. And then I came back to Barbara with good news and bad news. The good news was we had saved this large lowland rainforest in Samoa, one of the last ones left. Bad news was to get the money, we'd have to sell our house, our car. We'd basically have to cash out with everything we had. How did she feel about that? If your marriage is working at a moment like that, Barbara took my hand, looked in my eyes, and she said, Paul, how often will we have a chance in our lifetimes to do something like this? Let's go for it. Wow. Well, our friends and family found out what we were up to. They started sending money to us. 2 wonderful men, Rex Mon and Ken Murdoch, made significant gifts. I was able to return several weeks later to Samoa with $85,000 in my backpack, and we didn't even lose our house. When I walked in with the villagers, several hundred, into the logging company, we had purchased logging rights right out from under the company. We repaid the loggers, and then the chief said, don't ever come back. Don't ever destroy our forest again. It was a great day. I wanted to find a way, though, that we could return money faster to the indigenous people. And I started noticing how even the elderly women had beautiful skin, long, silky, beautiful hair. I asked them, how is this? Some of the healers I was studying with were over 90 years old. They said, well, we're using plants. You haven't asked. So I started looking at some of the way indigenous people use plants, and this led to the Epic line. I'd published a scientific paper. I was interviewed and invited by several of the world's largest cosmetic manufacturers to meet with them. They were very kind to me. They had amazing laboratories. I mean, one of them picked me up in a limousine that was bigger than the whole apartment we had at Harvard. But then when I said, how can we return funds from these products to help the indigenous people? They say, oh, no, our lawyers won't allow us to do that. I was very discouraged, and a friend said to me, well, have you heard of Nu Skin? I said, well, I've heard of it. I don't know much about it. They arranged for me to meet two of the founders, Blake Roney and Steve Lund. And when I asked them if they could help send money back if we made successful products, they said, well, of course. That's why we're in business, to help people. And to prove this, they invited me to their convention. It was really scary. There were like 15,000 people in this basketball stadium in Salt Lake City. I was supposed to give my speech. They gave me a big check for $75,000 to build a walkway through the Falealupo rainforest so the people could get tourist money without ever cutting a tree. And that continues on today. So I was very grateful. In fact, Sandy Tillotson, one of the founders, and Steve Lund came all the way to Samoa to cut the ribbon on that walkway. It was such a great thing to meet these wonderful people who have a company, and their dream is to help people live better lives. What a great thing that was for me.
All right. So you see why I love to buy the Epic line, because every time you put money in, it's not only to our country, but to other indigenous countries where this wonderful scientists of ours have been able to go and learn about, because I skipped ahead, but there were other things that he shared about other countries that he had been to, even to New Zealand, and there's something he got from the Maori people. So, and the reason why I bring this up is because I feel that, we can talk about products all day long and tell you about, how our products work and all this and that. But the number one thing that stands behind our products are our amazing scientists. They made these products with love, and they wanted to make sure, and they do not just test it. I mean, they go all out and test it to the core to make sure that when we put these products on our skin, or if we put it inside our bodies, that they actually work. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the time back to our MC, because she's going to share about what her favorite products are. And I believe she also has a testimonial from her favorite business partner. So back to you, Saloy, and I'll come back after.
All right, all right. Thank you to our diamond director, Utana Malo, for that awesome start off. So let me go ahead and get up my slideshow that I did here in an hour. Like she said, we had to cover. So we got together as a team and we're covering. So give me a second. Let me get my slideshow up for everybody. Okay, where are you guys? All right. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, since she asked me to, you guys can't see my screen yet. So she asked me to talk about some of the products that I use on a daily basis. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the TR90. I bought the TR90 in February of this year. If, as you can see right here, it's very hard to read because my scale was running out of battery. I was at 292 pounds. And I bought the TR90, and you can see here the picture here. I have my TR90, and this is what it looks like. I like the green shake, and I take it. I have this 8-ounce cup, 8-ounce mixer here that I bought. Like it, I bought it 2 years before this, and I thought, oh, this is perfect. So I fill it up with 2% milk, and then 1 scoop of the TR90. And I was doing this, and I was also I had some pictures of what I was eating. I changed everything in my fridge, but the TR90, it gave me energy, it gave me spunk, and it helped me because it's not like a dinner replacement or a lunch or breakfast replacement, but it has a lot of the new skin products that it has also has age lock in it. And so when I took it, as you can see me here, I was being really good. I was eating avocado, cucumber, chicken, fish, and you can see me here. I had a lot of pictures that I went and emailed and copied to myself, but I could only put up these. And you see me here, I'm very plump here. And then my husband and I, we were also on the health pack, the nano and the G the G3 juice and the age lock. And then I was also on new biome, which I couldn't put on here because my testimony has to be really fast. But taking those products together, the new biome, and I was also taking the meta with this TR90, it really helped my energy levels. And I mind you guys, I also remember I was not on this platform because I had lumbar 4 and 5 severe spinal arthritis and sciatica running down on both sides. And then I had ACL and meniscus tears on both of my knees. And today, so I want to say the disclaimer, our products don't cure or heal, but they help and provide our body with the extra nutrients that we lose on a daily basis. And so today, I can tell you guys with everything that I did and did my TR90. So these are the after picture. This was just taken last Saturday at one of our best friends' mother's birthday, 90th birthday party. But you can see, like, I've really slimmed down here because look, I was bulky right here. And you can even see here on this dress, I was bulky, like my arms, my right here, especially. And I have what's called candy bags, they're right here. But today, this was just last Saturday, and this was Sunday. Today, and you see my face, it's also slimmed down. And today I look like this. And so TR90 is one of my favorite products. And then today I weigh 248 pounds. So we have a new genomers. We have Michelle Skips on here, Lorene, Joe Maceda, by Lua. We have a new genomers because we were reading the book at the time. So we decided to get on this weight loss. And that's the time that I ordered this TR90. And so my people are on here today. So I want to clap for myself because when I got on this scale this last week on Tuesday, I had to get on this scale 2 to 3 times. And I asked the lady, is this right? Is this scale right? And she said, yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited because I feel good. And my husband says I look really good because he was taking me to the gym too. And so this TR90 product, the new Biome and the Meta are the products that I was taking together, still taking them. And so, that's something that I want to give a testimonial of. And so my next favorite thing is the AP24 whitening toothpaste. Because last year I was on social media and I did post this year again, but we're going to start being more faithful. I think in October I'm going to start coming all out because I need to go to that Madrid trip. And so this was a couple of posts. As you guys can see, I have discolored teeth. And so they're like this, but with this, the AP24 toothpaste is so amazing, you guys. The fluoride in there, it protects your teeth from getting cavities. We put it out that it's safe for kids that are 2 years older and above. And so this is my go-to product every morning, every night. And and so this is, and my husband, we're out because my husband started using it too. Okay, so that's one of my favorite products. You can see my teeth. They still look good because before they weren't really that. Yeah. Okay. And so the next product I want to talk about is this LumiSpa IO. And so I want to show you these before pictures of me and my husband. You see the before pictures, and you can see my face here is fat. You see my fat face here? And today you can see that it's really slimmed down. The combination of our vitamins and our products, that's really helping the pigmentation in my face too. And I'm going to talk about this one day with the 180 face wash, because this I have a before picture of. But like I said, due to the time that I had to put my slides together, maybe we'll do this again next Thursday. But I have a before picture of this guy right here, and this is after. And you can barely see it right now. Or is it this side? You can barely see it, but I used the 180 face wash on it. I'll talk about that next time. But anyways, getting back to the LumiSpa, which is right now, it's on sale. It's for the LumiSpa IO is on sale. It didn't show the dollar amount on my slide here, but it was usually what I saw was 250 something dollars, but it's 199 right now for this bundle. But I'm going to go ahead and introduce to you, like I had said in the very beginning, this handsome young man here. These are his before pictures here. His name is Tala'abe Ta'afua, my beloved eternal companion, my stud muffin. Tala'abe, he was born in Mulifungua, Samoa. That was the other island, not the island that I'm from, but the other island. He came here when he was 12 years old. He comes from a family of six. He is the oldest. He was employed for the last 30 years with the Albertsons distribution grocery warehouse, and he just retired 2000 July 2023. So I'm going to go ahead and give my husband a couple of minutes because he loves this product. He I'll let him. So go ahead, Avid. I'm going to turn the time over to you, honey. Take it
Okay.
away with your testimony.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this marvelous opportunity. First of all, I'd like to welcome, thank you all my friends and family, and also New Skin family. I'm sorry I haven't been on the Zoom for a while because I was busy for the Lord's work too. So anyway, um, I wanted to. This Lumen Spot that I share with my wife, so I actually finished it because I used it a lot. So before I go on with this Lumen Spot, I wanted to share you my little story that you know to me my opinion to this product is very good, and if for you to put all your heart and soul into it and use it faithfully and love yourself, that's the most important thing. The most important thing, love yourself. If you want yourself to look beautiful and live a long life, because you're going to be noticing a lot of people out there, because that's what happened to me. I've used the Lumen Spot a lot, and every time I go to the gym or the congregation, people look at me and they ask me how old am I? And I told them I'm 54, and they go, "Wow, you don't look 54." And then a lot of guys go, "Man, you don't look 54, bro. You look like 20, like 35 or 40." I go, "Oh, okay, great, thanks." And anyway, even people at the church, I hear people talking about me and they say I look good because I love myself. I wanted to look good. Even my weight. I used to weigh 319 pounds back in the day, and that was painful for me. My knee, my ankle, my shoulder, my energy and everything. I can't even do anything because I'm always run out of breath, and sometimes I'm always fall asleep when I drive the car. So now I lost a lot of weight down to 277, and I feel a lot better, feel good about myself. Using this luminous spot right here, ladies and gentlemen, this luminous spot is really work for my face, and I love it. I love this. I love this a lot, and because it makes me feel like young. And then people gonna like, they're all looking at me, and then I see all these, eye looking at me and stuff like that. So I go, well, I love it because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel good. So I wanted to share this with you, my friends and families out there, using this spot. And also another thing that I wanted to advise to this product, to your relationship with you and your wife, or your spouse, your husband. You gotta make that work. And if you guys work together and use this product, it will work. It will work for you losing weight. You got to feel good because remember what Jim Rohn said. You work on yourself first. If you lose your weight, you look good, then your mentality, your thinking, everything is going to be healthy and strong. And you wanted to be able to do a lot of work too because you look so good and you feel good and you wanted to explore everything. So that's why I'm using it, because now share it to the people out there how important it is, and this thing will help you to continue to look young. So therefore, I want to share that with you, ladies and gentlemen. I love you so much, and I thank you for the opportunity to give it to me to share this product with you guys. And
Okay.
thank you.
Mr. Tapua, I think in the front of you, so you have your Lumi Spa, and then you put your cleanser on the Lumi Spa, and then
Yes,
after you do the Lumi Spa, you rinse your face.
I
What are
rinse
the
it.
products? What are the other two products that you have that you
I
use?
I use this
The
to make it as a
moisturizer.
moisturizer, make it look shine, and it look
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. I mean, I look at myself at the mirror, I'm like, wow, it makes you feel happy, and it makes you want to do more and do more stuff about this product. A lot of things, the TR90, it works,
Wait,
ladies and
wait, wait,
gentlemen.
wait, wait, wait.
Yes,
And then I'm sorry to cut you off. And then the other blue bottle that you have that you use after the TR90?
this one, yeah,
Yes,
this
the
this
true
blue bottle.
peptide.
Yes,
So
I
that is
even
the true peptide.
yeah, I use this too. All this, it work. It make your face look shiny and look more attractive.
Okay.
So anyway,
Okay.
I love this, ladies and gentlemen. So therefore, yes, the product, use it for yourself and then expose it out, give it out to people, let them know how the product works. So thank you very much for the opportunity to give to me to share that with you, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, thank you. So this is the after. This is the Lumi Spa after pictures. You guys see our faces? This is Talaabe's face. Remember the before picture? The one right here? See, and his face is kind of, so this is the after, shiny. And his forehead is always shiny. After he uses the Lumi Spa, it's really nice. And he used to have these like bumps here and then a little blackness here, but it's the Lumi Spa has really helped to tone up our faces. So the moisturizer that Ave picked up is the moisturizer, and then the true peptide moisturizer is what we use. So Ave really loves the Lumi Spa. I need to get him his own. And so those are our testimonies for today. I'm going to go ahead because Tana gave me 15 minutes. So she has 15 minutes left. And thank you so much, Diamond Director Utana, for the opportunity so that we can share these wonderful products we're using every day. And
Thank you.
we have to get more.
Amazing. Wow. Love that share from our um, amazing gold Talaavi Ta'afua, Saloy Stud Muffin, and her favorite business partner. Okay, so I'm going to bring up my favorite business partner. He is tuning in from the living room while I'm over here in the bedroom here in Costa Mesa, California, so we don't get the echo. But he's originally from Samoa as well, from Tafitoala, Oka. He has so many different villages out there. But he is going to come on and share about how he feels with the M Smart because I got him this a couple of months ago. When it first came out, I didn't get it right away until I knew what it was good for. So he's diabetic, he has high blood pressure, and he's a stroke survivor, and he has gout. He used to have gout. I'm not going to go there because I'll do the disclaimer all over again, but he hasn't had a gout attack in 6 years, and that was from just us taking the health package. So, disclaimer, okay, we don't claim our products heal or cure, but they do enter the body and help to support the body to give it what it needs to help it along the way. And so, Istolo, are you there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So
I, I'm going to give you a chance to share, Istolo, about the M Smart. In the last 2 months that you've been taking it, how do you feel?
oh, thank you. Thank you for my beautiful girlfriend for give me for the I didn't share for you guys for this the brothers of my wife share for you guys. This one and for the help for me for my body. Me this brothers I drink 6 in the morning. I wake up 6 in the morning. Sometimes I too much do the stuff over here in the house. I never my body is strong. That's why my wife ordered this one for me. Before, that's why my brother Kalavi for a share for you guys, for the Lumi Spa, everything for the new skin. I'm 54, same thing for Kalavi. You know what the people ask me? Hey, you go to for you go for do some stuff for your face? I don't know. Only product for a new skin I drink. That's why the people look like me maybe only 25 like that. Or me, I'm 50. Uh, that's why I love this product for a new skin, for the help for me, for my body. I have too many stuff for my body. I have a diabetes, high blood pressure. I have a gout. Right now, over 6 here is no more gout. I drink a lot of stuff for the new skin. That's why my body right now is too strong. I never quit for this company for the help for me for my body. Oh, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you,
Wow.
Istolamalo.
Thank you so much to my favorite business partner for that wonderful testimonial. And he also likes the Renew Spa. So I'm gonna just share real quick. This is a ad that I had put up on Facebook. He told me, "Oh my gosh, my shoulder hurts," right? He slipped on it too long, and then I said, "Here, let me grab the Renew Spa." And so I just did it for 5 minutes on that left shoulder. And lo and behold, right after I said it's still hurting, he goes, "No, it feels so much better now." Okay, and that's one of the other products that we use. Okay. So it's so important that you share online about our products, okay? Because we don't have that much time. But I'm going to share some of my videos real quick to give you some ideas of what I used to do all the time. Right now, I do it every now and then, but when I was on social media a lot, when I had the Your Show and then Queen Sunshine's Corner, I love to share about our products every now and then on there. Not every day, okay? Because when you flood your Facebook with too many products, nobody's gonna want to look at it. Okay, so let me see if I can get this to work. Talofa, hello, hello, Facebook family. Wow, my also, how was your Thursday? I look a little tired because I was running around all day today. And so I was thinking, I need to put on, because I have to hop on another Zoom right now in about 4, 5 minutes. So I was thinking, I need to go put on some of my my new color. It's a bioadaptive. I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta fix my face. Because I was looking at my face and I was like, what is really going on with me and my flingers? So I said, let me put on some of my bioadaptive broad spectrum here. It has SPF 35 in there. And I was like, let me see if I could put on something to make me look more presentable on Zoom today before I hop on. Anyways, I just got off of Zoom sharing the blessing with one of our people out there in American Samoa. They were tuning in from the Uli with one of my partners out there. And it was so amazing. She just moved out there from Vegas. She just moved out there from Vegas, and she said she doesn't have a job and she's looking for something to do. And lo and behold, here comes my partner. I'm not going to say her name. She's going to kill me if I say her name, so I won't say her name. But they're out there in the Uli and they tuned in. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Ha! Bam. Goodness gracious, I don't need no filter. Wow. Okay. Holler at me if you want to know about this, because this is, look at what it just did. It transformed my face. Now all I have to do is put on a little lipstick or makeup. See, I carry it with me. Hey everybody. Wow, it's been a hot minute. I'm on here to share with you this amazing device. It's called the Renew Spa IO. IO stands for Input Output, and it connects to the Vera app, just like our Lumi Spa, our #1 home beauty device in the world. And so our Renew Spa, I believe, is going to be #1 in the world. And I love it because it's only here for a short time. When it launched this morning, it sold out in 1 hour. Oh my goodness. So if you want to order, you're going to have to wait until March the 18th. Hey, I want to give you some love. My pink drink. Yeah.
Hi.
Hey everybody, Talofa. Hello. The pink
Yeah.
lady is in the house. You guys know I'm traveling right now, but I am coming on here to show you how much this has helped me. Oh my gosh. I feel so different since I started doing this the last remember the time that I opened up my package? From then until now, there's such a big difference in my gut health, and I love it. Oh my gosh. Guys, reach out to me, DM me, so that I can get you yours today, because all you have to do is put this little package in a little thing of water like this, and then just shake it up. You know, I'm leaving out of my suitcase right now, so that's why you see me doing this like this. But you shake it up. This is so cool. I've never experienced anything like it, and this is one of our newest products. So shake it up and then drink it. Oh my gosh, you're gonna feel so different. I've got pink, 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 because I'm your pink lady. So holler at me and let's get your gut health back to where it should be, if it's not normal like mine. Oh my gosh. All right, family. I mean, you just need to say a few words. You don't have to be on there all day saying this and that and this and that. No, you just go on and just get to the point and share about the product. And then you have to use the product in order for you to really work your business. If you don't use the product and you're trying to run a business, okay, I don't know how you're going to make your business work. So our products work, and that's what I love about our products. Everything it says it's going to do, it does. And you see how our doctor, our ethnobotanist, was able to find a cure for the AIDS virus, right? Paul Cox, don't
Right.
forget that name. Don't forget it. Because if it wasn't for him, oh my gosh, and even the president of America gave him that money to go out there and do the research. So thank you so much for hopping on. I greatly appreciate this time with all of you. Love you all so much. I am going to give it back to our MC. We still have 5 minutes. If you have your favorite product, type it into the chat box and tell us why you like it. And, just continue to uh, do what you need to do to help you continue to help yourself. The more you help yourself, people are going to reach out to you, and then you get to help them, because we're here to help people. Like Paul said, New Skin was the only one that told him that they will give him the money for royalties to give back to these people that are poor, that helped them to get the formulas. And all the big companies, I don't want to say the names, but those big cosmetic companies, they said their attorneys won't let them. Okay, what's up with that? Okay, so I love all of you. God bless you. Have a fabulous rest of your week, and let's go out there. We're running from Madrid. Saloy, you're gonna go to Madrid. Come on, let's do
Yes.
this. Okay, so back to you, MC. Bye for
All
now.
right. All right, all right. Thank you so much to our diamond director, my mentor, um, Yutana Malo, for all the golden shares and also the true live videos. I also want to thank my husband, Tal Avitafua, for his little testimonial today, and thank you for being on. I hope you will come on to our Zooms from now on and participate with me. I want to thank our new champion family for being on today. I was really excited, even though it was last minute. When my sister called me that they needed the help, she just did that flyer with my picture and name on it, huh? And I've been with New Skin for 3+ years, and I'm using the products, I'm taking the products, and all she had to do was tell me, because I don't do the trainings normally, but because I take the products and I'm very familiar with the ones that I took, I told her, no problem, no problem. I'll get on. And she said, if Abin wants to do a
Oh,
testimonial,
what is a 20 chala on $20?
so he was comfortable too to come on. And so that's why when Utana says be a product of the product, you get very comfortable talking about it. So now what I'm doing is I'm working on talking to people and inviting them to come to the business briefing. And so these trainings help us to become more hands-on, to be familiar with what we can do. And because yes, I am running for the Madrid, Spain trip, and I want to take my business partner right there with me. And that's what we're going to work for. Since September is almost over, I'm going to truly work hard because it's December is the end of it, and April is my birthday. And that
Oh,
trip is in April. So I got to really work hard these 2 months to get to Ruby. And so I'm holding all of you accountable for me on this Zoom today because I'm speaking it, I'm manifesting it that I want to go to Madrid for my birthday.
Can I
And
say
thank
You're
you
something?
so
going,
much,
you're going.
I
everyone.
want to say something real quick.
Oi, okay.
I just want to share one more time the opportunity to all the families and friends out there. I wanted to let you know that it is work. The brother is work. Um,
Yeah.
just love yourself. If you love yourself so much, you want to feel good, you want to look good, you can do it. Anybody can do this. You can do it. Okay. Just discipline yourself sometime. Sometime you feel like you don't want to do it. Just discipline yourself. Make it and get up and do it and go exercise, go work out. And then because when you feel good, when you lose a lot of weight, I tell you guys, man, you're gonna feel so much better like me right now. I'm 54 and I feel like I'm a 25-year-old. So I can do anything, anything I want. So therefore, it worked. The love is there. Put your heart into it and you can do it. So
All
therefore, may,
right.
may God bless all of you guys out there, and be safe. And thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Tafua. And thank you,
thank
New Skin,
you.
New Champion family. Have a good night. God bless all of you. I am Saloy Thur, your host and MC. I'm going to go ahead and play the Madrid trip video for you guys to end our session with tonight. So, good night, everyone. I bid you farewell. Okay, here we
Thank
go.
you. Good night.
Good
Good
night. Good
night.
night.
Good
You.
night,
Good
Bye,
night.
Saloy.
Dolores.
Manuela,
Okay,
Good
vaya.
night.
here comes our video.
Most people dream of
Good
traveling
night, bye, Lua.
of seeing Stonehenge, the
Good
Great
night,
Wall, and the Leaning
Bendery
Tower
and
of Pisa.
Elamina. Bye,
We dream of
Selena. I
bathing on
see
white sand
you.
beaches, visiting
Bye,
historic sites that
Michelle.
made our world what it is today,
Bye, Lorene.
Bye,
Bye,
eating foods of
Lucy.
family.
different cultures
Good
and peoples,
night,
and
Yutana.
experiencing the beauty of
Good
Stonehenge.
night, everyone. Thank
Good
you.
What
night.
most people
Can
don't
Night.
realize is
you
traveling the
hear the
world takes
video,
stepping out of your comfort zone.
Oh,
Imagine
yeah.
working with
Oh,
So,
yeah.
explorers,
We
thank
Okay.
you,
did work.
Tana.
being
And
courageous enough to buy that
Love
ticket
you.
and venture into
good
the
night, K2, my
At New
brother.
Skin, we step through
See
the
you next
unknown every
time.
day. We take the hesitant steps into the uncomfortable.
All
We look
right,
behind
let's
walls.
all go to
We
Madrid.
explore. We uncover. We draw closer. We feel. And we help others take that same leap of faith. It's not for the faint of heart, but those who do experience the world more deeply. They're the ones who truly live. Over the next 6 months, the bold, the courageous, the explorers will get to see another secret the world has to offer. They'll hear one of the most romantic tongues, the sounds of castanets. They'll taste the rich tapas, paella, and world-renowned wines. They'll see the beauty of the people, the flamenco dancers, and architecture. They'll experience the history of a civilization who, just like them, were courageous enough to explore and discover the world. Our destination is Madrid, Spain. This is our call to all you who see life differently. Find the courage. Take that step. Make the adventurous move. Find others who have the heart of an explorer and bring them with you. This is your time. Most people dream about the world. At New Skin, we experience it.